Hey guys, and welcome to another deep dive into the world of Medium.com. I'm always so excited about all these pieces, but today I'm super excited because it is another Am I the A-hole piece of work, and those are always super fun. This piece is by Alex Praytor, and it's Am I the A-hole at my church's white elephant party? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ah. White elephant parties are supposed to be fun. Let's not spend much money, not take anything seriously, and let's get a good laugh as a byproduct. Am I right? But are they ever really fun? Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. I would argue that they are not. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never seen someone leave a white elephant party with a smile on their face thinking, I can't wait to do this again next year. Okay. Touche. Usually a few relationships will need mending in the new year because of this game. At least it will go on your resolutions list. But like losing those 10 pounds, will you follow through? Nah, you'll just avoid eye contact with that person for a few weeks until those hard feelings wash under the bridge. I mean, it depends on what the gifts are that are being given. Or you restrain yourself as you play and don't steal anyone's gift or have any fun. You'll spend 45 minutes watching 29 people open cheap crap. Yes, that I can definitely say is accurate. Or people are bringing random things from their house or buying very cheap items. At white elephant parties, there's the gift. You know, the one that everyone trades for until it remains with the last one standing? Half of the group leaves disappointed because they think they really should have won it if they had any luck in their lives. But this party helps them realize they are the very opposite of lucky and always have been. Now the holiday seasonal depression weighs even heavier, like an elephant sitting on the chest that won't get off. I've had a party like this where I had a white elephant. It was years ago. Oh gosh, like 5 years ago. And we had a requirement. You had to spend $15 or less. And a friend of mine brought the gift. She brought a smartwatch. Yes, I said $15 or cheaper, but this smartwatch she actually got it for free. She bought one and she got the other one for free. So she brought the free one. So technically she didn't spend any money on this amazing gift. And of course, everybody wanted it, right? Okay. The gift is usually given by a saintly someone who doesn't quite understand the game. They thought you were supposed to bring something nice or expensive. Once someone bought a family heirloom, their grandma's ashes to be precise, just like her, they got burned. I don't know if I love that joke or hate that joke. Okay. So back to a few years ago, that was exactly what happened with my situation. They knew it had to be cheap. It was cheap to them, even though it wasn't a cheap item. The goal was so that I wouldn't have the gift at my event, but you know, things happen. Then there's the other gift. Getting stuck with it is like getting stuck with the old maid card. It's the loser sign on the forehead. The butt of all the jokes. It's the gift from the a-hole that understood the assignment all too well. You laugh your head off at it or tuck it red-faced into your purse. It's the gift card to Applebee's. You ask how much is on it and the giver says,
How much do you want to put on it?
I hate those. I hate those. It's the toilet paper with crass sayings, the naughty apron, and condoms with advice. There are condoms that have advice printed on them? Apparently there are. If you would like condoms with advice printed on them, I put a link down in the description below. You can buy them, apparently. Legends like this gift never die. They just show up again at next year's white elephant party. You show up to get the gift, or the other gift, and to eat snacks. That is 100% accurate. I go to get the other gift, but I mean, you don't want anything in between. It's boring. You want something extremely crazy or something extremely nice. All other gifts in between are what you will give your second cousin on Christmas Day. This is called the bland gift. The kind you bring to the party because you're not a saint or an a-hole. Yet. I loved the church small group I was in when I was single. It was an eclectic mix of people, old, young, single, married. Everyone was friendly and kind, and get-togethers were low-key and pleasant. At the Christmas party, I knew almost everyone, but there were a few I hadn't formally met. I kept I kept their kid in the nursery though. They were a nice enough couple, but slightly entitled. The type that dresses the tot the type that dresses the tot in frills like it's her wedding day and then expects to pick her up with a fresh diaper. They tell you the child's specific snack times and also ask you to make sure she doesn't put anything in her mouth. She's at that age where everything is going in her mouth. There are 15 other kids. I'm a volunteer. It's just 1 hour. Well, you're a saint, because I love my children, but I don't like spending time with a huge group of children. This is why I'm not a school teacher, because I just cannot do it. No offense to anybody else's children. I just get overwhelmed when there are a lot of kids and a lot of things going on. And I get stressed out by my own children, so I can only imagine how it would be with multiple others. So kudos to you. But this couple sounds like a couple people I know, probably a couple people you know. Let's find out what happened. This couple didn't usually come to our group, but they popped in for the Christmas party. Of course they did. Because free stuff is free stuff. And as my husband always says, you can't fight with free. The mom opened the gift. It was a hilarious dancing, singing Santa, the expensive version. She bounced it on her knee loudly, saying how much her 18-month-old Ainsley, obviously not her real name, would love it. Her 18-month-old was not present. It was my turn. And I didn't want the can opener or the tacky framer coasters, so I stole the singing Santa. My 86-year-old grandfather would love it too. And he had fewer years to live than Ainsley. Oh, okay. I mean, technically you're correct. Ainsley's mom was mad. She couldn't hide her feelings. She almost threw a tantrum. I hadn't expected her attachment to Mr. Claus to be quite so strong in the 2 minutes she'd held him, but that was just his power. Yes, because Santa brings out the anger and tantrums in people, of course, why not? She was so intense. Her husband tried to lighten the moment by singing playfully, "Whatever Ainsley wants, Ainsley gets." This little jingle helped her remember where she was, and she bravely forced a smile. She was still red-faced, though. I almost felt bad, but not quite. I didn't have time to feel many things because Dancing Santa was stolen away from me a minute and a half later. A few other unmemorable gifts came and went through my hands as Santa traveled around the room. In the end, I got stuck with the other gift. A pink, soft-sided embroidered toilet seat. I love that gift. I love the idea of the pink embroidered toilet seat. Not for me. My daughter would love it. My 7-year-old would think that's awesome. So, I won't deny that I was the a-hole at the church Christmas party that year. Well, at least you admit it. I would admit it too. It's fine. And I would have probably said it as I was taking it. Sorry for being an a-hole. Even though it was a church. Maybe I would have said it a little bit differently. I don't know. Still, I couldn't help smiling as I carried my new pink plush toilet seat across the church parking lot to my car. And I think my inner spirit may have been dancing like no one was watching. I regretted nothing. Like I said, I'm not a saint. So I get it. I really do. At the Christmas party, the white elephant, everybody always wants like the really cool item, right? And you know instantly what that is, which is the gift, right? And this could be a purse. Someone could have brought, something they got for free. Somebody could have went to Goodwill and got a really expensive Coach purse for almost nothing. And they think that that's still suitable because it was purchased cheap. But if it's an expensive item, whether it was purchased cheap or not, people are going to want it. But my favorite gift in those situations is the other gift, right? It's the toilet paper roll filled with lotto tickets. It's the goofy card game. It's the aprons that have the weird sayings on them. I buy those other gifts for people for the holidays without a white elephant because I think they're interesting, they're fun, and they're conversation starters, So I loved getting the other gift. But in a scenario where my friend had brought the smartwatch that traveled around everybody in the room, and the last person that was able to get a gift got the smartwatch. So I can relate. But do you guys think that she was an a-hole in this scenario, or that's just the way the game is played, so people shouldn't get upset or angry? What do you think? She has obviously indicated that she is an a-hole. I would have called myself an a-hole in the situation as well, to be completely honest. But the reality is, if you hadn't taken the Santa, obviously other people would have taken the Santa. Other people took it from you. It moved around the room, you said. So if you hadn't taken it, it would have gotten taken anyway, right? So I don't think that technically it would be considered an a-hole-ish move. That is part of the game. And you weren't the only one to take the Santa. So I'm going to say no. You're not the a-hole. You played the game the right way, and you ended up with a fun gift. The other gift. Alright guys, that was a piece by Alex Praytor. Is she the a-hole for stealing the Santa at the church's white elephant party? If you guys have a piece of work that you've written on Medium that you would like me to read, go ahead and put it out in the comments or send me a notification, or go on my Medium and directly send me a link to where you would like me to look. I'd love to see your pieces of work, and we'll see you again next time. Bye guys.